Hi there. We're continuing our journey through the Proverbs, the Mishlei Shlomo, the Life Sayings of Solomon, and we're in chapter 19 and we're looking at verses 10 to 12. So verse 19 is really saying that it is not suitable, it's not fitting for a fool to live in luxury, and it's certainly not good for a slave to rule over princes. It's basically saying there are certain things that are proper and right, and when we see people who really have no idea what they're doing getting into place of authority, it does something to our sense of justice, and actually in that sense it does something to God's sense of justice as well. But the next verse, verse 11, talks about something that is favourable to God. And it says in the Hebrew, it says, Sekel Adam herichapo v'tafato aver al pasha, which means a person with sense is slow to get angry and is admirable for overlooking offences. So in this proverb, we're seeing that it's actually being slow to anger, being a slow fuse, having a slow fuse is something admirable, and is something actually is putting us in a wise place. When we fly off the handle quickly, that isn't something that is pleasing to God. That isn't something that God favours or wants from us. And then lastly, in verse 12, it says that the king's anger is like the roar of a lion, but his pleasure is like dew on the grass. And that word naham kakapir, the roaring of a lion. And so it's talking about this king when they're angry, when rulers exert their authority, there's something to be worried about. But actually it's refreshing. There's something beautiful about rulers, about governors who have the people's well-being in their mind, in their heart. And it says it's like the dew on the grass, katal al esev, like the dew on the grass, retzano, their pleasure, their desire, their will. And when we receive goodwill, when we receive good input from leaders, it's really helpful to us. So let's live today like those who are slow to anger. Let's live as those who are not flying off the handle at everything. Let's delight in the things that are good. Let's delight in the positive, and let's avoid provoking others. Have a good day.